Good afternoon, everyone. We'll try again. Good afternoon, everyone. There we go. I'm Jason Palmer. I'm the Vice Dean and Professor of Law at Stetson University College of Law. It's my pleasure to welcome you all here today. Graduates, family and friends, faculty and staff, and distinguished guests. Welcome to Stetson Law's 2026 Graduate Award Ceremony. Graduates, you're being honored today, which is a defining moment in your legal career. At your graduate award ceremony, we're going to recognize your numerous achievements during law school, above and beyond the very high standards expected of you as Stetson Law students. Today, we recognize your contributions to the community and to society at large. It is my hope that you will remain committed to improving your community wherever you might be. Law school teaches you not only to be a lawyer, it also teaches you to be a leader. Your achievements are a testament to your dedication and your excellence. You've set a standard for your peers and for those who follow in your footsteps. We hope that you will wear these honors and recognition with pride, but also with humility, knowing that the law is not just a profession, it's a calling to serve, to advocate, and to lead. You've earned this time to celebrate your achievements in law school. Your law school friends celebrate you here today, your family is here to celebrate you today, and those who aren't with us, who may be at home, are also rewarded at seeing the years of support that have brought you to this moment. Congratulations, honorees. I'd like to take a moment before we continue with the ceremony to recognize a few folks that are in attendance with us today. Graduates, please thank our esteemed faculty members who have gotten you to where you are today. Associate Dean for Assessment and Professional Engagement and Professor of Law, Professor Ann Mullins. Associate Dean for Academic Affairs, Director of the Veterans Law Institute, and Professor of Law, Professor Stacey Ray Simcox. And Provost and Vice President of Academic Affairs of Stetson University, Dr. Elizabeth Scomp. I'm so pleased to have all of you with us today. I'd now like to welcome Professor Scomp to offer greetings.
Thank you, Vice Dean Palmer. Good afternoon, everyone. As mentioned, I'm Elizabeth Scomp, Provost and Vice President of Academic Affairs, and also a Professor of World Languages and Cultures here at Stetson. Firstly, I want to offer my warm congratulations to all of you for your recognition as outstanding students at Stetson University College of Law. Your faculty members have selected you as honorees thanks to your academic excellence and achievements. And not only have you distinguished yourselves, you've done so and shown bravery and resilience in the midst of a sometimes unpredictable and challenging few years. And for that, I think you deserve double congratulations. As we often proclaim to those outside our university community, Stetson Law is committed to teaching excellence, legal scholarship, law reform, and service to the public and the legal profession. And at the College of Law, we aim to educate future lawyers who not only will serve ethically and competently in the practice of law and related professions, but who will contribute to making a better world, and who will be ready to do so as soon as you, begin to practice law. Of course, we're tremendously proud of our national and international rankings. We're proud of our identity as Florida's oldest law school, and we believe deeply in our commitment to inclusive excellence, access, and justice. In short, here at Stetson College of Law, there's a deep commitment to living out the mission to provide, and I'll quote, a dynamic and supportive scholarly community in which students learn inside and outside the classroom and by example to become outstanding lawyers and leaders who serve the profession and society, and who will become compassionate, courageous, and professional advocates. At this time of endings and new beginnings, undoubtedly you are reflecting on why you chose to come to Stetson, what you've experienced and achieved during your time at the College of Law, and what your next steps will be. Today provides a wonderful opportunity to celebrate you and recognize academic excellence and achievement. It's an opportunity to express thanks to your faculty, our staff, the families and friends who have supported you in so many ways, and to Stetson for providing an excellent education in a space where learning and values meet. But I think it's also a time to be thankful for journeys, experiences, and growth. At Stetson, we often talk about the faculty role in terms of the teacher-scholar model, and I myself am a teacher-scholar of literature. One of my favorite texts to read at this time of year is a poem from the Greek poet Constantine Cavafy, written 115 years ago in 1911. It is entitled Ithaca, and I think it wonderfully encapsulates some of what I'd like to convey to you briefly today. As you set out for Ithaca, hope the voyage is a long one, full of adventure, full of discovery, Laestrygonians and Cyclops, angry Poseidon. Don't be afraid of them. You'll never find things like that on your way as long as you keep your head held high. As long as a rare excitement stirs your spirit and your body, Laestrygonians and Cyclops, wild Poseidon, you won't encounter them unless you bring them along inside your soul, unless your soul sets them up in front of you. May there be many a summer morning when, with what pleasure, what joy, you come into harbors seen for the first time. May you stop at Phoenician trading stations to buy fine things, mother of pearl and coral, amber and ebony, the sensual perfume of every kind, as many sensual perfumes as you can. And may you visit many Egyptian cities to gather stores of knowledge from their scholars. Keep Ithaca always in your mind. Arriving there is what you are destined for. But do not hurry the journey at all. Better if it lasts for years, so you are old by the time you reach the island, wealthy with all you have gained on the way, not expecting Ithaca to make you rich. Ithaca gave you the marvelous journey, and without her, you would not have set out. She has nothing left to give you now. And if you find her poor, Ithaca won't have fooled you. Wise as you will have become then, so full of experience, you will have understood by then what these Ithacas mean. I wish you all the best for graduation and your future academic, professional, and personal endeavors. As you go out into the world, please take care, be well, and of course, pursue great things as a Stetson lawyer. Again, congratulations.
Thank you, Provost Scomp. And now for the awards part of our ceremony. Presenting the awards this year, please welcome to the podium Associate Dean for Academic Affairs, Stacy Ray Simcox.
Good afternoon. My name again is Stacy Ray Simcox, and I'm the Associate Dean for Academic Affairs. It is a pleasure to be with you here today to recognize all the outstanding achievements, dedication, and hard work throughout your law school years. We begin with recognizing the recipients of the Order of the Barristers. The Order of Barristers is a national honorary organization that recognizes individuals who have excelled in both advocacy and service. The nominees for the National Order of Barristers, please come up for your award and a picture with Vice Dean Palmer. Sarah Breland. Paul S. Castellano. Kaylin Ann Fox. Valeria Gilmudinova. I've been practicing that one. Madison A. Goff. Patricia Irene Bishop Hamlin. Olivia A. Kelly. Corinne S. Rose. Alexis Michelle Sharp. Clayton T. Smith. Lily C. Thrift. Logan Wallen. Next, we present this year's named awards. A detailed description of each award can be found in your program. As I call your name, please come up to accept your award and take a picture with Vice Dean Palmer. The Carol R. Samuels Unsung Hero Student Leadership Award. The recipient of this award is Anna Lee Gammons. The E. Harris Drew Memorial Award. The recipient of this award is Robert H. Willis III. Dean Richard Dillon Excellence in Real Property Award. The recipient of this award is Cheyenne Autumn Sharp. The American Law Institute Continuing Legal Education Scholarship and Leadership Award. The recipient of this award is Rachel V. Lease. Florin Robig Outstanding Advocate Award for Dispute Resolution. The recipient of this award is Adriana Perara. Florin Robig Outstanding Advocate Award for Moot Court. The recipient of this award is Tara L. Basili. The Florin Robig Outstanding Advocate Award for Trial Team. The recipient of this award is Lauren Olivia Townsend. Joining Vice Dean Palmer to present the Hearn Environmental Law Award, we welcome Travis Hearn. And the recipient of this award is Noah Solomon Peretz. The International Academy of Trial Lawyers Award. The recipient of this award is Isabella M. Diaco. Elizabeth M. Lehman Award. The recipient of this award is Kimberly Dawn Kirtley. Mark L. Levine Award. The recipient of this award is Valeria Gilmudinova. The Maria G. Martin Award for Legal Ethics. The recipient of this award is Sarah Breland. The Michael P. Allen Award for Excellence and Professionalism. The recipient of this award is Patricia Irene Bishop Hamlin. The Nader Zarek Memorial Award. The recipient of this award is Dominique R. Palka. The National Association of Women Lawyers Outstanding Law Student Award. The recipient of this award is Alexandra Sarah Adler. The National Order of Scribes Award recipients are Dana Dalal, Patricia Irene Bishop Hamlin. Megan H. Leiter. Morgan E. Lewis. Cheyenne Autumn Sharp. Brooke Whitaker Sheaf. Pride Award. The recipients of this award are Lauren M. Luchek. And E. Kelland Timothy. Joining Vice Dean Palmer to present the Professor Roberta Flowers Ethics and Advocacy Award, we welcome Professor Roberta Flowers. The recipient of this award is Esteban Villanueva II. The Public Interest Award. The recipient of this award is Sloan Adeline Jarvis. The Ralph Harris Farrell Competition Award. The recipient of this award is Taylor Atkins Lewis. The Raphael Steinhardt Award. The recipient of this award is Jacob C. Freeman. Joining Vice Dean Palmer is Jacob here? Oh, he's coming. I'm gonna wait. Yep, he's got a little buddy with him that's. Thank you, Brooks, for bringing Daddy up. Good man. Joining Vice Dean Palmer to present the Stephanie A. Vaughn Excellence in Advocacy Award, we welcome Professor Stephanie Vaughn, Alex Jagella-Litz, and Catherine Mardonis. The recipient of this award is Grayson Marie Ferber. The Suzanne Armstrong Memorial Award. The recipient of this award is Deanna Marie Gambino. Joining Vice Dean Palmer to present the Thomas E. Pennick Jr. Award for Community Service, we welcome Gentry Barnett. The recipient of this award is Maya Nicole Fredrich. The Melvin Trout PA Trust Award. The recipient of this award is Mackenzie Taylor Curcio. Alan and Marcia Gassman Endowed LLM and Tax Award. The recipient of this award is Joseph T. Gage Bungelorn. The American Bankruptcy Institute Medal Award for Excellence in Bankruptcy Studies. The recipient of this award is Jet A. Fable. Judge Alexander Pasquet Bankruptcy Award. The recipient of this award is Avery J. Smith. Matthew Bender Elder Law Book Award. The recipients of this award are Jeffrey Vincent Ferrari, and Peyton Luke Stafford. The Dr. Thomas C. Marks Florida Constitutional Law Award. The recipient of this award is Jackson K. McMillian. Joining Vice Dean Palmer to present the Judge John M. Shebb Excellence in Appellate Advocacy Award, we welcome Matthew Kelly. And the recipient of this award is Clayton T. Smith. Joining Vice Dean Palmer to present the Yetta and Ben Podgore JLSA Student Award, we welcome Professor Ellen Podgore. The recipients of this award are Paul S. Cassiano, Jocelyn Beth Newman, and Matthew Benjamin Rubin. Joining Vice Dean Palmer to present the Professor Brooke Bowman Excellence in Moot Court Award, we welcome Professor Brooke Bowman and Jeremy Bailey. The recipient of this award is Logan Wallen. Joining Vice Dean Palmer to present the Dean Thomas F. Lambert Award, we welcome Thomas Carey and his daughter, Caitlin Carey. The recipient of this award is Ryan M. Borsis. And now the Victor O. Whaley Awards. As I call your name, please come to the front for a group photo with Vice Dean Palmer. Audience, please hold your applause until all of the names have been read. Lucia Mercedes Caballero Bentley. Paul S. Castellana. Brooke Ann Cockrell. Megan Kate Devaney. Gary Patrick Denby. Isabella M. Diaco. Alexandra C. Georgilakis. Tyler Goldberg. Christopher Charles Hewlett. They listen as well as they do in class. Mason Todd Holder. Emily Christine Novotny. Now you're just doing it on purpose. Bailey Faye Schumacher. Brooke Whitaker Sheaf. Yona Skendai. Hallie Marie Taylor. Thank you. Lauren Olivia Townsend. Haley Jordan Walken. Now you may applaud. And now for our last three awards, the Walter Mann Award, the Dean's Excellence Award, and the Edward D. Foreman Most Distinguished Student Award. When your name is called, please come forward to receive your certificate and take a photo with Vice Dean Palmer. The Walter Mann Award is given to the graduating student who has shown the greatest promise of becoming an outstanding leader in the legal profession. The recipient of the Walter Mann Award is Miracle Ann Amiot. The Dean's Excellence Award is presented each year by the Dean to a student for extraordinary service to Stetson University College of Law. The recipient of the Dean's Excellence Award is Nicholas S. Colici. And the last award of the evening is the Edward D. Foreman Most Distinguished Student Award. It is our pleasure to have with us today previous Foreman Award recipients and members of the Foreman family to join Vice Dean Palmer in presenting this award. On behalf of the Foreman family, I welcome special guests Alex Jagela-Litz and Andrew Chang to the stage.
I am honored to have been Edward Foreman's last law clerk and to have been loved by Bonnie Foreman, his wife. So over the past few weeks, I found myself thinking about Ed and what he would say to you as you begin your journey today as lawyers. And there is a quote by Mark Twain that always reminds me of him. The two most important days in your life are the day you were born and the day you find out why. Edward Foreman knew his why. He practiced many different areas of law, criminal law, wrongful death, city and county representation, but what defined him most was not simply what he did, it was who he was. He stood up for people who needed someone in their corner. He mentored young lawyers. He loved boldly. And he taught me that being a lawyer is not just about doing the right thing, but about being the right thing in this profession. And that lesson matters now more than ever. So Ed loved technology. He had the very first cell phone, about this big. He had one of the very first computers, it was about this big. He loved it. He had a bag phone in his car. He had everything. He would have been absolutely fascinated by everything techie, and especially artificial intelligence. And I was thinking about him and what he would be doing with it. You are entering the legal profession at a time of enormous change. Artificial intelligence will reshape how we, as lawyers, research, how we write, how we analyze, and how we even practice law. But while technology will change the tools that we use, it should never change the soul of this profession. Edward Foreman would say that to you. He would tell you, AI may make us faster, it may make us more efficient, but it cannot replace judgment. It cannot replace integrity. It cannot replace compassion or courage. Those are still very human responsibilities. The lawyers who will lead this profession forward, like Edward Foreman did, will not simply be the ones who know how to use technology. They will be the ones who know how to use it ethically, responsibly, and wisely. Because clients still need trust, communities still need advocates, and the world will need lawyers of extreme character, like all of you, and like Edward Foreman, that come from Stetson. Some of you may already know your why, and others may still be discovering it, and that's totally okay. But this profession gives us the opportunity every day to protect rights, to shape lives, and to stand for something greater than ourselves. So today is not simply a celebration of all of you or a celebration of Ed Foreman. It is a challenge from me to lead with integrity, to serve with compassion, to use your talents boldly and wisely, and to pay it forward. And may we all use this profession not simply to make a living, but to leave things better than we found them, like Edward Foreman did. Now, in the era of paying it forward, I turn it over to Andrew Chang, number one, very first recipient of the Edward D. Foreman Most Distinguished Student Award.
Thank you, Alex. If I could get all of the former Foreman recipients to come up and just sort of make a line over here. 21 years ago, my life was forever changed when I was fortunate enough to meet Bonnie Foreman and become the first recipient of the Edward D. Foreman Most Distinguished Student Award. On behalf of the Foreman family, it's my privilege to introduce you to the 28th recipient this afternoon. I was reminded a couple weeks ago by Assistant Professor of Law and the 2013 recipient of the Foreman Award, Aaron Okino, that it's about the qualities of the recipient and his or her potential to contribute to the profession and to leave it one day a little bit better than how they found it. That's what Bonnie cared about. She wanted to make sure each recipient was not only accomplished and respected, but had the right intention and motivation behind his or her actions. Today's award winner has accomplished quite a bit. Already a doctor of pharmacy, having graduated summa cum laude from the University of Florida. Also a recipient of the Dean's Honor Roll, the Eckerd Pharmacy Merit-Based Scholarship, a member of the Rokai Pharmaceutical Honor Society, as well as a member of the College of Pharmacy Student Ambassador. Our newest addition also kept very busy over the summer as an academic pharmacy intern at Tampa General and St. Joe's, a judicial intern for the Honorable Charlene Honeywell, a summer associate at Shook Hardy and Bacon, and a judicial extern for the Honorable Christopher Toot. In law school, our recipient was a Dean's Merit-Based Scholarship recipient, an online editor, as well as an articles and symposia editor for the Stetson Law Review, where her article, Reform is Just the Right Medicine, the Overhaul of the Administrative State and Its Impact on Pharmacy Benefit Managers, will be published in an upcoming edition of the Stetson Law Review. She was a research assistant to Professor Varelli, a teaching assistant for constitutional law and civil procedure, and the chief ambassador for Stetson's Ambassadors Program. After law school, our recipient plans on sitting for the bar exam, doing a little bit of travel, and then returning to Miami at Shook Hardy and Bacon. As I speak, the recipient's name has been cast in bronze and is being secured to the bronze plaque outside the Great Hall, so her family can cherish this amazing accomplishment in perpetuity. The award itself is crystal and in the shape of a flame to remind us to always keep the flames of altruism burning. The award is now being passed between each of the former recipients here today and will finally make its way to last year's recipient, Shelby Ponton, and then to our 28th recipient. I'm honored, along with Alex and the Foreman family, to present the 2026 Edward D. Foreman Most Distinguished Student Award, the Crystal, and a check for $5,000 to Evangelia Mañas.
Good evening, everyone. I want to take a moment to express my sincere gratitude to a few important people. First, I would like to thank the Foreman family for this incredible honor. Since learning I was this year's recipient, it has been especially meaningful to learn about the lives and legacy of Mr. Ed and Ms. Bonnie Foreman and their dedication to serving others. I would also like to thank the Stetson community, the deans, faculty, staff, and fellow students who have shaped my law school experience. When I started law school 3 years ago, I came straight from pharmacy school with very little understanding of what law school would actually be like. Coming from a family of pharmacists, the world of law was completely unfamiliar to me, and I was learning everything from the ground up. Looking back, I am grateful for how fully this community met me where I was and helped me grow into the student and person I have become today. I can confidently say that over the past 3 years, I have grown tremendously both personally and professionally. While so much about me changed throughout this experience, what never changed was the encouragement and kindness that surrounded me, and my desire to give that same support back by helping and mentoring others along the way. I certainly did not earn this award on my own, and I'm incredibly grateful for the Stetson community and everyone who supported me throughout this journey. The incredible people I found here only deepened my commitment to giving back and serving the school wholeheartedly. There are far too many people to thank individually, but I would especially like to recognize Dean Edwards for her endless support of students and Professor Varelli for his guidance throughout the past 3 years. To all my friends, but especially Anna, my friend since the very first day of law school, thank you for your encouragement, support, and friendship. I am truly fortunate to have shared this experience with you and to have learned from you along the way. Most importantly, I want to thank my parents, Nikitas and Aspasia, for their unwavering love and support in every chapter of my life. Everything I have accomplished is a reflection of the sacrifices they made and the values they instilled in me. Lastly, I want to thank my grandmother, my Yaya Evangelia, whom we lost this past October. Even though she is not here today, her love, strength, and belief in me carried me through law school more than she ever knew. Thank you again for this incredible honor. It means more to me than I can fully express.
Thank you all very much. And now, if you would please join me and let's give our astounding students one more full-throated round of applause. Thank you. So, Stetson Law is a remarkable law school, as you can well see, filled with dedicated individuals with one unified goal: to prepare our students to be change agents who make significant contributions to our communities and to society. Our success and the success of those we honor this afternoon, our graduates, is due in large measure to the wonderful work of our faculty and staff. Can we please give a round of applause once again for our faculty and staff? We have reached the conclusion of our awards and recognition this afternoon. To our faculty, our students, our alumni, our staff, our friends, and our families, together we are Stetson. We look forward to seeing you again further this evening for our graduate celebration and tomorrow at commencement ceremony. Our graduate celebration will begin right across the hallway in the Man Lounge and in the Banyan Courtyard. Please join us in there, and we'll see you all tomorrow at commencement. Thank you very much.